It was November 23rd, 2014. A wonderful lady was delivering one speech, a Thanksgiving speech after the completion of one event. She started her speech like this. Organizing this event is like delivering a baby. Initially, I was very much excited. In the initial phase, I was very much excited, very much exuberant that it has started. But as the time progressed, as the doomsday was near, it was full of nervousness. There were lots of pain, and I was not knowing what is going to happen. Now you must be wondering why I am quoting this line. I don't have experience in delivering a baby, but yes, I could definitely relate my experience in that event of that particular thing, delivering a baby. My association with this particular event started exactly 9 months before that event got completed. Yes, that lady who was giving that speech was none other than Sudha Balaji during Jamboree 2014. If you are not aware about this event, it's semi-annual conference of Toastmaster where humorous speaker they contest and also evaluators to get that crown. How I got indulged into Jamboree 2014. Sudha Balaji, she was knowing me from quite some time and she knew that I am a big marketing fan. I am an avid marketing fan. Trust me, you give me a product, I'll put my heart and soul to market it. She called me and told me, Sudhanshu, I am the conference chair for this event and I want you to market this. I promptly replied, ma'am, trust me, you will not get better person than me to market this event. And I said, yes, I'll do that. But again, I was knowing the fact that it takes a lot to convince people to pay 10,000 rupees. VP membership would be knowing how it takes to tell people to renew the membership. But then again, as a true Toastmaster, we always believe in experiencing that uncharted water, to getting in that uncomfortable zone and coming out from there. I told, yes ma'am, I'll do that. And my journey with Jamboree started. I was called for a meeting where all the district tribe was there. T.K. Ramesh, Gauri Sesatri, for all the newcomers and marketing head, M.N. Pai, along with Sudha Balaji. And they told me, tell me the plan, how you are going to execute it, tell me your target, how you are going to achieve that target, and all that. There were hundreds of questions coming to me. And I told, give me a week. I'll come back to you with all these answers. I went home, started doing homework on that. Whenever I get any job related to marketing, I always work on a principle called WWH. What, why, and how. Spot on. Thank you so much. Now, question for the audience. Suppose if you are doing marketing for something, you have a product to market. What is the one thing, primitive thing you must do to market that?
Understand yourself.
Sell yourself? No, that is the later part of it, right?
Understand your customer.
Understand your customer, that also comes later. Anyone from this side?
Understand about the product.
The product should be
No, correct. Product should be known. Till the time people don't know about the product, how can you sell that? A user, a suspect must be educated about the product, isn't it? Yes. So what I did was, I worked on what part? What I must know about this event. I will be using product terminology for this event because as I was marketing this, I took it as a product. I am marketing a product. Okay. So I worked on this what part? What exactly is this? I must not tell you, but yes, I never attended any conference before. So I was not knowing what exactly happens in that conference. Okay. I got my friends, collected all the facts. I watched YouTube videos, I went through blogs, called many of my friends who attended any of the conference earlier and collected all that fact. After culminating those facts, I worked on why. Why part? Why should someone buy that product? Why? Why should someone pay that 10K to attend that conference. Before working on that, I asked myself why I should buy this product. Right? I started, searching for the facts again, and collected a good number of facts. Like, yes, I get a chance to hear some of the best speakers around the world. I get a chance to network with people. I get a chance to meet with people like Godfrey, like Payal, like Rajdeep sir, and then there are many. I get exposure, right? And there are enormous amount of facts what I could collect. So 2 W's are done. Now the most difficult part was how. Now I had what part ready, why part ready, the third part was how. Let me tell you a fact about me that I have 2 kinds of experience as far as marketing is concerned. One is with Oracle. I was into marketing department. There we used to work on marketing analytics and BI. And another experience what I have is with political campaign. I do campaign for political leaders. I go to the campaigns whenever there is any election, and I like doing that. As I told you, I'm an avid marketing fan. Right? So when it comes to Oracle marketing, it's all about you sell something, a product like PeopleSoft, like OBIE, like Fusion Middleware, hundreds of products to someone so that he can gain money out of it, so that that company can increase its
Sales.
right? For that. When it comes to politics,
Votes.
votes for that personal gain. When it comes to Oracle, it's gain of a company. When you are selling a politician or an idea in politics, it's about personal gain. Fine. So I thought, knowing the nature of Toastmasters movement, I thought the second fact will work more than the first one. Like I should go to someone with certain ideas where he can accept that yes, for that vision, I can gain something out of it, and I can explore myself there in that conference. Then how part was ready? Means I'm going to sell that idea with the principle of political campaign. Fine. Now, I was in one of the conferences, MLA Janagar, Vijay Kumar, if anyone of you know, he was giving one lecture on leadership. Like how you should target your audience, how you should target your people from constituency, from that particular constituency, and he gave one principle called 30, 30, 40 principle. How it works? Suppose if you have 1,000 people in your constituency, fine, there would be 30% of people who would be always supporting one party or the other. You cannot change them. Doesn't matter how much effort you put, you cannot change them. So don't waste your time and energy on or your resource on those people. 30% would be always with you. They will support you. And these 40% people are called logical people. They would be asking you, what you have done for my constituency? What is your agenda in next 5 years? Like they would be asking you about the facts, the figures, all the ideas, and then they will get convinced to buy your product or to accept you as a candidate. Right? I applied this principle in Toastmasters too. I identified who are these 30% people who can accept my idea of Jamboree. And in Toastmasters, who are all those 30% people? Officers! I start from there, and definitely it comes till Sergeant at Arms and all the officers, right? So, the first place where I targeted was DOTP and OTP. I went to DOTP, and at the same time I was selected as area governor as well. So I had dual responsibility, and I had a chance to attend all these. To all the newcomers, area governor is a post in Toastmaster. Like you handle 4 clubs together. Like president is handling 1 club, and area governor is a person who handles 4 or 5 clubs, right? So that's the post I had. I had a chance to attend DOTP, that is called District Officers Training Program, and OTP, that is called Officers Training Program. In Bangalore, we have around 100 clubs. 100 into 7, because we have 7 officers in a club. How much? 700. 700, right? From that 700, let's target on 30%. How much it is? 200. I targeted those 200 people, and from that we could convert around 150. My initial target was done. Now the next part was to target this 40% people. From that 40%, I had to convert 200 more, because our total capacity of that hall where that event was happening was around 350 to 400. Right? Now to convert that 40%, in the initial 2 months everything went well, we could convert 200 people. Now for next 3 months rather, we had to convert 200 more. At the same time, something unexpected happened. I changed my job from Oracle to Accenture, and I had to go to Norway and Germany for 2 months, 1.5 months around, and there was no one to take this forward. The biggest mistake I did during that time was I was acting like one-man army. I did not create any team. That was the biggest blunder I did. And for 2 months it went completely dry. We could get only 5 registrations during that time. When I came back from there, I was bombarded with lots of complaints that what is happening there, people are not knowing about this event, what is going to this is going to be failure. I went home again, and I had a backup strategy to do. I do division wise, like in Bangalore we have 5 divisions. To all the newcomers, whoever is there, in Bangalore we have 5 divisions. We started calling people. We started going to different events and started convincing people that yes, there's something you must attain. And one more emotional connect we could do is this was the first event of District 92. We were segregated from District 82 to District 92 during that time. So we told people that yes, your presence is very much necessary. And doing that, like one-to-one marketing, we could convert 200 people more. And trust me, on November 22nd when that event happened, there were tears in my eyes because I could see that entire auditorium was jam-packed. We had to add in some extra chairs. That event went so well that many people, they came to me and told me, yes, you will be something in your life. That was the compliment I could, take in my heart, and definitely that was the achievement for me. Getting those good words and lots of accolades, praise from my friends, from the people who attended. Why I am sharing this experience with you all is to tell you one simple thing, that in life follow one principle called get out. Get out from your comfort zone. Do something where you feel that no, this is something not my cup of tea. Once you will get success, or even if you are not getting success, just the experience of that thing will give you lots of confidence in your life to do something extraordinary. Learning from me was like, I got panic at times, but how to handle that particular situation was something important. I did not create team, but next time definitely when I'll take up such responsibility, definitely I'll have a proper team, proper structure, where I'll just delegate responsibility. Right? So just join Toastmasters or existing Toastmasters, take some such roles, and your experience you can cherish forever. Thank you so much. I have completed my HPL today, and trust me, if you have any query regarding Toastmasters, please do write to me or call me or contact me after this meeting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.